All right, we are recording.
Okay. Hey team, I am so excited because I have like this super special, awesome surprise for you guys. I had the privilege of getting Bridget Ryan, Diamond Ambassador, amazing mama of, remind me again,
7.
7, to share with us today. I know you guys all love and admire her, and we're going to get to actually hear from her heart, her story, all those little details that we've been wondering. And so we're going to have her just share whatever you want. I'm going to ask you a few questions, but first I want you to share your story. Just kind of summarize your Plexus story for us.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Brenda, for having me on. I'm honored to be on. I know I look up to you and your team. And, when I say Bridget Ryan, Diamond Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide, it still doesn't feel real because I remember being on these calls as a silver ambassador and listening to the diamonds telling me, that you can do it and all of this. And I thought, I don't know, can I? And I'm here to tell you, look, if I can do it, if Brenda can do it, really anybody can. And so my story started with, I was a very skeptical person. I have tried things in the past and honestly had a big, huge fear of failure. And so, and people pleasing. And so put those two together and network marketing does not look very appealing. Plus I'm not a sales girl. And so I thought, But I trusted my friend Rhonda, who was just passionate about the products. I saw her testimony. I saw her posting online, and I watched for a while but didn't say anything, okay? So I didn't like anything. I didn't comment, but I watched. And when I saw her consistently posting, I thought, you know what? I know she wouldn't just post about this if it wasn't real because I knew her and I knew the credibility that she had. And so I reached out to her. And I said, I want to lose a little bit of baby weight and I need some energy, okay? I have 6 kids. I'm running a farm, homeschooling them. And honestly, I went from being a yes mom and an energetic mom and a happy mom to a no mom. No, I don't want to do that. No, we're not going to go to the park. And just kind of not a nice mommy and a nice wife. I had a lot going on the inside. And so I tried to fly that banner of hope for all moms, this is our calling. But honestly, in the inside, I was dying. So I, figured, okay, I'm going to try these products, this whole gut health thing that I've been reading about. I want to see maybe that is what's going on. So I tried the products, got pregnant with my 7th baby. And anyway, on these products, had the best pregnancy, best delivery. He's 18 months old now. We're thriving. I'm feeling great. And so I can fly that banner of hope and give that to other moms. Like, look, these products work. But also, you guys, that fear, I turned that FOMO, the fear of missing out, or the fear that I had into the FOMO fear of, what if, I wrote down this quote, don't let your family suffer because of your pride and ego and fear. And that's what I was doing. I was going to say no to this opportunity because of the fear that I had. But instead, I turned that fear into, what if I don't do this? My family's not going to, listen, for 9 months, I was a retail customer. I know, horrible, but I had so much pride in me that I didn't even want to be a preferred customer. Don't you dare have an automatic reship or my credit card, I was just that far from it. So after 9 months, I finally, on April 1st, no joke, decided to sign up as an ambassador. And honestly, I know a lot of our stories was just to get our product paid for. But when I saw the compensation plan, I saw our pay plan, and I thought this is doable, which I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit later on in this call of how I made that work with my family. And listen, that fear, my husband was working 60 hours a week. We never saw him. I don't know if you've seen my Diamond doc, and people say, my kids are just crying because it was real. We never saw him. And I felt like a single mom. And honestly, we almost didn't have any more kids because of the fear of can we support another baby? Can we financially afford it? You guys, now we don't have that fear. I have grown a lot, and I'll talk about, I know, in just my faith and my trust in the Lord, and put aside that fear of I don't have to worry about what people think, you know? And so, amazing. What if this could change everything, you guys? It has. It's changed my personal growth. It's changed our family. It's changed my health. All around, friendships like Brenda Martin, I wouldn't have met people like that. And so just to link arms with people and do this together. So that's kind of my big story in a quick nutshell.
And it's an awesome one. I mean, not only is it inspiring, but I love how you said you thought about, what if you didn't take this opportunity for your family? Why would you continue staying in the same struggles when you could maybe do something about it? And that's exactly what I say, as my whole family says. We can't imagine life without Plexus. We think of life in terms of before and after because it's so genuinely, amazingly different. Love that. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you've shared a few things where you said, I want to tell you more about that later. And I know you want to get into, okay, how can we overcome some of the fears you mentioned, the obstacles, really make this happen. And one question that I'm sure you get a lot, I get as a busy mama of many too, is how can you stay steady and consistently working your business and yet keep the balance? I like to actually call it juggle.
Yes.
All the other responsibilities in your family.
Well, like you with motherhood, I remember having 2 little ones and calling my friend on the phone that had 4 and going, how do you do this? I can't imagine having any more. I'm going crazy. I can't even get out the door on time. And I think, in motherhood, we have seasons. Now, you and I have older ones where we can, like my daughter's watching the kids while I get on this Zoom. And same in the business, but you have to find what works for you. And once you can find what works for you, you have to be consistent in that every day, whether it's motherhood or it's business. I mean, every day it's how you answer your children, and working on that slowly. Are they going to be perfect children? Are they going to be well-behaved when you take them out in public? No, but every day you have to work on those character qualities. Same with Plexus. Every day you have to be consistent in working your business. And you guys, when I found what works for me and when I could say, look, I got with my shareholders, which is my husband and children, and said, listen, if we're going to make this a goal, I need you guys to be on board. This is not mommy's business. This is our business. And together we're going to work it. And so when I made it our business, and I don't know if any of you followed my journey, but we celebrated every rank. If I was going to go silver, we had a big silver party. When we went gold, the girls and I went and got our nails done, all painted gold. And then, on and on. Ruby, when I went ruby, you see pictures of the girls wearing red ruby lipstick, and we all had red on because we were praying that mommy would go ruby that day. We made it our business. And I remember times when we'd be in the car. I'm probably going on a big rabbit trail, but I'll bring it back. But I remember being in the car and getting ready to get on a call with somebody I was really nervous about. And I said, hey kids, can you guys be praying with me? I'm going to be getting on this call. I'm super nervous, but I feel like I have to step out of my comfort zone and talk to this person. And they're like, okay, mom, we'll be praying. And when I got off, they're like, mom, that was awesome. You did great. And they've seen me cry in tears when it got hard and I didn't want to do it. But now I feel like my kids, they honestly, all of them they have this belief in them that they could do anything, that they can conquer anything because they saw mom walk it out. They saw mom walk that journey when it was hard and I wanted to quit, but I chose to keep going. They saw when I was scared, but I chose to keep going. I mean, even getting on this Zoom call, you guys, as a diamond, I'm still nervous. I'll tell Brenda, I don't know. But you know what? You have that choice, right? And listen, you find what works for you and you set that time aside. For me, I set power hours. For Brenda, I know she works in the nooks and crannies of her day. But for me, I can't do that. So I have to do power hours. So that works for me and I stay focused. And I know, look, if my husband knows I need 1 hour of uninterrupted work so that I can knock this out and get these calls and these follow-ups out, are you on board? And I stay focused and intentional with my time. And honestly, you guys, I have never missed a day of IPA, being intentional with income producing activity. You will not see me scrolling Facebook. You will not see me going on threads. You will not see me going on chats. I am so busy reaching out to new people every day. And I have done that. The only day that I missed this was in Yosemite on Christmas Eve when we didn't have a Wi-Fi. But other than that, I have worked my business because I've made it a habit to every day do IPA. If anything else, listen, and I know this, I didn't do a Zoom call until I was a Sapphire ambassador. I didn't do my first Sip and See until I was a Ruby ambassador. Now, those are all great and good things, okay? But I was so busy doing my IPA and following up and recruiting my team and building that momentum that honestly I didn't have time. I left that stuff up, the training and stuff up to my Diamond ambassadors and my upline to train my team as I was pulling them in, you know? And so obviously being there for them and doing lives on my team page and things like that. But it didn't work in to my power hour. Now, some people are great leaders and great trainers, and that's how they do it, and that's fine. So find what works for you, but most importantly, be consistent in that. Don't just run hard, push hard for 30 days, and then go, oh, I didn't really see much, you know? So I can't keep up with this. I'm burnt out, right? And that's what happens is people get burnt out because they don't see so much fruit of it. It's like pushing hard and reading with your child every day and then, oh, she cannot read this book and she's horrible at spelling. I'm going to give up. It doesn't work. You know, it's consistent every day. It's in the little things that you do. And I have a 90-day rule. I don't know about you guys, but I've built most of my business off of Instagram. And so these are people I don't know. You know, my warm market, I pretty much grew my first leg and I've re-entered, trying to go gold on my second leg re-entry level. And my husband's trying to going senior gold on his, and it is a whole new market, right? It's like cold calling, so to speak. And so we've really been working our Instagram. Now, when you're meeting people online and trying to grow a relationship, because we know this is relationship-based marketing, you can't expect somebody to trust you over the internet right away. So this is, when I get that first initial conversation going with them, I tell myself, look, I don't plan on this person signing up for at least 90 days. But if I'm continually every day adding new people, it all starts to kind of flow in. So because 3 months prior, I was talking to 52 other people, and those people are trying to float in. So because I work this system and I'm consistent with it, I have never not signed at least 5 to 10 people every month. When I first started, I was signing, 20, 30 people a month because I had this system going. Now I'm working with people I don't know. My warm market is gone. And so now these are all new strangers. But you guys, yes, it's taken me a little longer. I went diamond on my first leg. Here I am 6 months in as still a silver ambassador on my second leg. Am I going to go, oh, never mind, this doesn't work? No, I'm going to stay consistent and still flow in those seeds and plant those seeds and keep watering them, because guess what? I'm this close to gold. And do I have runners on my team? Not yet. That's okay, because momentum starts with me. And I'm not going to, yes, we need a team. Teamwork makes the dream work. We all know that. But if you sign 3 people up, 4 people up, 5 people, and you're relying on those people, well, they're not working and they're not working. That's okay. Encourage them, but you keep pushing in, right? And get as many level 1s as you can and build that solid foundation of your team. So I could chat all day about that. Sorry, Brenda, I probably went on all these different rabbit trails. But I am passionate about this because you and I both know, no excuses, really. I know I feel sorry for my team, but I'm like, that's not an excuse. It's kind of, I have a note here that I put condensed time frames. If you're looking to get to diamond, some of us are okay going slow and, plexus is not one of your top priorities, then I'm not talking to you right now. I'm talking for the people that really want to get momentum, full force going, diamond pace. You've got to condense that time. If you want to, they say 5 new people a day will keep leads coming your way. Well, let's condense that a little bit. If you have, 100 people on your Franks list, well, why are we waiting months to contact all of them? I don't know about you, but I can contact 42 people on voice messenger in 12 minutes. So, I could probably contact those 100 people in the first 3 or 4 days. Condense that time, go for it. The more people that you are messaging and planting seeds with and building relationships with, just go out and do it. That's really how you're going to build that momentum. So.
Wow. Don't apologize for any rabbit trails. I mean, it's all stuff we need. And I love hearing anything you have to share about Instagram, because that's kind of like a new field for me, where I'm starting to build those relationships and start working on my cold market in a whole new world.
Right.
And I love learning all of it. But you know what? I just wanted to, speaking of Instagram, do you have like a video out there, or a write-up or anything with a little training, just a 101?
There is a lot of videos that I've done full of rabbit trails, but on YouTube, if you just search Bridget Ryan, YouTube, Plexus, you'll see there's one that, how did I recruit 300 level ones? That's probably one of the best Instagram training ones I have, I believe. So yeah, you can look that up.
Awesome. I think I did see that, watched that one. So I'll check for some more. Okay. And I just wanted to reiterate a couple things that you said, because as a busy mama that got to Diamond in 20 months, it wasn't quite as fast as you, that really, really resonated with me, because I think they're just basic. That was the whole thing of talking with your shareholders. I sat down with my family. They were on board. They knew what this meant. And we celebrated every rank together. They were my guinea pigs when I would practice. They would, like you said, see me cry. And I didn't do any stuff in C till I was Ruby either. So I think what I'm feeling here, and I've heard this from a few other Diamonds too, it was all about what we committed to from the beginning. We decided there was no other option. We were going to do this. We were going to make it work. And so we decided, family, here's the deal. Here's my work hours. We're going to do this. No questions asked. And then we're not going to let something come along and get us off track, right, derail us, because we are on a mission. Okay. Love it.
Yes.
I think that's what you were trying to say anyway.
No.
Okay. My other question I wanted to quick ask you, and I think you covered a lot of this, but do you have anything else to add to what would you say are some key factors that got you to Diamond, other than what you've already mentioned?
I would say
anything with mindset.
I would say mindset is huge. I have in my notes mindset underlined, because it really is mindset. When you switch that mindset of the fear to the fear of what if I didn't do this. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. And I love what the Pauls call it, a life hack. And I really do believe that there is no way a mom like I or you, Brenda, that is making $0 at home, homeschooling our kids, busy, who can in a year or 20 months or 2 years or 5 years, even if it takes you that long, can change the course of your family forever. I'm talking generations, and not only in finances, but I love that, that success really, and what I've come, and I know Brenda, you have as well, is just adding value to people, what we can do with this business. Not only is this business, you're getting successful, but the fulfillment that we have. I can't believe what God has allowed me to be a part of. So, mindset, definitely. I would say belief in this company and our products and the testimonies. I would say that if you don't have that, I would really work on belief. Discipline, I think, is huge, especially as busy moms. We have to have discipline in that. We all talk about motivation. Well, there's no easy button in Plexus. It wasn't easy for Brenda and I to get to Diamond, but we had to discipline ourselves. Maybe, I don't know about you, but I had to sacrifice a lot of things. I don't remember the last time I watched a movie. It was, my family knew, it's God Family Plexus. Anything out of that, I wasn't going to commit to, because I had to do this, So there was a lot of sacrifice and discipline on that point, on that end. Prayer, a lot of prayer, and trust and belief that what, he'll be faithful in this. If I honestly believe that if you work hard and you put the Lord first, that he will bless your efforts.
Absolutely. Man, I just couldn't agree more with you. And I didn't even realize so many things paralleled with us as far as the way, the choices we are making for our family. And you had me all choked up a while back when you were saying, how the example you've set has given your children that whole concept of, hey, if you put yourself, work towards something, you believe in yourself, whatever. That believe in yourself. I know that's an expression that can be taken wrong, but you do have to have some belief and confidence in yourself that you can do something. I have seen that in my boys now. They have, in fact, one of them had to fly. Three of them got to fly in an air show in front of some crazy 100,000 people or something. And the one that was kind of fearful, I sat down with him. I said, hey, if I can get up at the MGM and talk in front of 12,000 people, if I can, do what I've done to get to Diamond, if I can, and I've showed him what I have done where I was scared and I overcame, and I made a difference for him. Right. I just saw I just didn't hear him complain about it so much after that, and he went out and did it.
Right.
So I love that we can say to our kids now, no excuses, set your mind to it, you can do it.
Right. My son is in the air flying right now, right over my house. So I'm like, I don't know how you do it. But, it's so true that I think they see that success doesn't come easy. They see that we got out of our comfort zone, did things that were scary. And they saw the journey that, their moms could do this. And so it really is, you put in that work and get outside of your comfort zone and trust the process. So I love that we were able to give our kids that.
Right. So many benefits, like you were saying, other than just the financial. So many. Okay. What would you say are your top 3 or 5, however many you want to hit, tips for making momentum happen in your team if you're feeling like you're in a lull?
Oh gosh. Well, we call this the big mo on our team, and how to get that is, it starts with you. It really does. Momentum starts with you, and you set that example for your team. I know that, when we're putting out there like, okay, silver and 7, or, we're telling our teams this and that, if I never put anything out there that I'm not doing as well, I will, earn the watch. You guys, come on, everything that you do, you as a leader have to set that example. I know we have this in my team, February ambassadors, welcome your February ambassadors. And my team sees me still welcoming people all the time, because if I'm not doing it and setting that example and showing them that I can still go out there and recruit people, then what is that showing them? And so be that example as a leader, continue to grow. I mean, there's going to be times in our business where, as a diamond, you're focusing more on this or that, but make sure you're always, you guys, doing your IPA and continually growing that momentum. And I would say don't rely on your team as far as hoping that they'll recruit more people. I think to build a solid team is to always working the IPA in there of your own personal business. Okay. I think that's huge for momentum. I think another thing that builds momentum is camaraderie. I love that. In my team, we're kind of, and we haven't said this is our name, but I always hashtag team give in my team, because we know that we're working for something so much bigger than ourselves. And so that has kind of created this bond within our team where we feel we're all friends and family, and we're there for each other. We've got each other's backs, and we've been able to give back. So I'll do sometimes, okay, everybody, this week's pay, weekly pay bonus for me is going to go to this adoption, and we'll rally together, and my team will go, okay, I'm signing this person, and whatever that check is for that week, we'll give away as a team. So we'll do things like that every once in a while to build that camaraderie, to show that there's something more. And that kind of stuff builds momentum because people feel a part of something, and people love to feel a part of things. Another thing that builds momentum is contests. You can get all the reds and blues on your team that really want to work for something. They just want to win, the competitive ones. And so I love to do contests. And sometimes it's as simple as a Plexus cup And sometimes it's, you know, a mini trip or something. It just depends on where you are in your business. Okay. I wasn't giving that away as a silver, but just creating momentum. And obviously it starts with you. I'm sure
Great.
you can add a ton to all of this. I should be asking you the questions.
No. You're speaking to me here too, because so there's, you know how it is. Some areas all of a sudden you're like, oh yes, that's something I haven't done in a while. I need the reminder. I should try that again, because some things I tried for a while and I felt like, maybe I should switch it up. And so I always love learning more things. So that was awesome. Girl, you have this thing and you have so much to offer, and know it's exactly what will inspire so many on my team. So I appreciate you taking the time to share all this, and I'm anxious to listen to more of your YouTube trainings now after this.
Well, thank you so much, Brenna. It's an honor to be on here with you.
You're super welcome.
Have a great day.
You.
Bye, Brenda.
You too. Bye now.